They did not build walls. They did not build cities. They built something far more powerful. They built fear. When the thunder rolled across the Great Plains, settlers swore it was a storm. It wasn't. It was hooves. And when the Lakota rode, the earth itself seemed to move beneath them. Before the horse, the people walked. The Lakota moved with the seasons, following buffalo across the endless grasslands of the Great Plains. They were skilled hunters. Fierce survivors. But the plains were vast. And survival was slow. Then the horses came north, descendants of animals brought by the Spanish centuries earlier. At first, they were just animals. Then they became destiny. The Lakota did not simply ride horses. They became one with them. A boy's first ride was not training. It was transformation. A warrior without a horse was incomplete. A warrior with one was unstoppable. With speed came dominance. With mobility came power. Entire territory shifted. The Lakota expanded westward, pushing rivals aside, controlling hunting grounds, shaping the balance of the plains. And soon, stories began to spread. When they ride, whispered traders, they ride like thunder. But power changes things. The horse made the Lakota mighty. It also made them visible. As settlers and soldiers pushed west under the banner of manifest destiny, they entered lands the Lakota had ruled for generations. Treaties were signed. Broken. Signed again. Then came the sacred hills. The Black Hills, Pahasapa, the heart of Lakota spirituality. The place where spirits walk. When gold was discovered there in 1874, everything changed. The U.S. government demanded the Lakota sell the land. The Lakota refused. It was not land to be sold. It was sacred. That refusal became the Forbidden Act. And the thunder began to gather. Warrior leaders like Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse prepared their people. They did not seek conquest. They sought survival. In 1876, near a winding river in Montana Territory, the thunder finally struck. At the Battle of the Little Bighorn, Lakota and Cheyenne warriors encircled the 7th Cavalry led by George Armstrong Custer. Dust filled the sky. War cries pierced the wind. And the soldiers who expected a scattered resistance met a storm instead. Custer and his men were overwhelmed. For a brief moment, a powerful, unforgettable moment. The Lakota Horse Nation stood victorious against one of the most powerful armies in the world. The plains trembled. But empires do not forget humiliation. The victory at Little Bighorn did not end the war. It intensified it. More troops came. More pressure. More broken promises. Buffalo herds were slaughtered. Starvation followed. The horse that once meant freedom now carried warriors fleeing encirclement. By 1877, resistance fractured. Leaders surrendered or were killed. The thunder grew quieter. Reservations replaced roaming territories. The horse nation that once controlled the plains was confined. But here is what history often misses. They were never conquered in spirit. The Lakota identity did not vanish with the loss of land. It endured. The horse remains sacred. The stories remain alive. And when you stand on the open plains at dusk, when wind sweeps across endless grass and the sky turns red, if you listen closely, you might still hear it. Not a storm. Not the wind. But distant hooves. Riding like thunder.